Hi guys, why here? Shenanigans with the Burgs. And boy, is that a mess. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying a new thing here with the live, and I hope that it works for everybody. I am doing the last section of the top of this canvas here, and 2 is 15. So I hope everybody's doing great, and I hope this video finds you doing something that you want to do, and tickled that you would join me here. Yeah, I'm working on the Sweetheart Gnomes. I don't know if you can see that in the video. It's a Sweetheart Gnomes from Diamond Art Club. I think it was Diamond Art Club. Nope, it's a Dreamer design. It's by Carrie Evanson. It is a 50 by 40, so it is not a super big one. It is for heart health awareness. I'm a little ahead of schedule as far as my canvases go because I'm hosting this month, so I have to have videos ready. So I am ready. I have video. My first one will go out on February 1st with the first canvas. And then there's this one. And I have a couple more canvases up my sleeve for this event. So there's that as well. And I'm just now trying to figure out how to use this system. So I hope that it works, and I hope that everybody can hear me. I hope that everybody is having a great day. I am trying something new. Yes, something new. Because the only constant in life today is change. And so I am trying to change with the times and do something a little different. So this canvas has 4 ABs and 3 crystals. Yeah, so I'm super excited. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've only got 1 row. This is the last section of this row completed. I'm not really a fan of gnomes per se, but I really liked this one for heart health awareness. What is heart health awareness? It is a paint along with Diamond Painting with Friends, and it is I'm hosting this month for Diamond Painting with Friends, and yeah, I have a few people that are also joining me for this. I hope that they are still able and wanting to join. I think there are 6 people is all this month. If when the video posts on the 1st, if your name wasn't on there and you had planned to do the paint along, please let me know, and I will certainly fix that, because the more the merrier. And I love to see everybody's work when you're working on the same theme each month. So yeah, I've been working hard this week, working in the office, and it's just been crazy week. Between coming back from running the marathon and being extremely ill, I came back to lots of things that needed to happen at work, and I was way behind. So I'm thankful for an assistant that I have that is amazing. And you know who you are, Stephanie. And very thankful for her, because she was able to help me pick up some slack and get it all done in a really short amount of time. And yeah, good help is so hard to find, let me just tell you. And when I tell you I have the best help in the world, I mean it. I totally, totally mean it. So, all right. So part of the reason why I'm doing this live today is to talk to you all about a change that I might make. So you all know, well, maybe you don't. Let's go back and review my little story. So I'm a scrapbooker. I've been a scrapbooker for 21 years. And then I got into an auto accident. I'm also a runner. I was always a plus size runner. But I got into an auto accident in October of 2022, which took running off the table for me. And I was in a lot of pain. So being creative with scrapbooking was not going to happen. And I found this little thing called diamond painting. And I have been doing it ever since. And, when I started this little thing called diamond painting, I was, we were called the Burgs Run. And then we got this little dog, and his name is Benson. And then we were the Burgs Run and Benson. And then we were, then when I couldn't run anymore, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find this on my computer so that I can follow along to see if anybody is one visiting us this afternoon. Let's see. We are. And so, we got, hi, Pinkie Pie. I can hear you just fine. Hello from Pennsylvania. Well, hello, Pennsylvania. I am in Richmond, Virginia, not too awful far away. But anyways, back to my story. I used to be called the Burgs Run, and then we were the Burgs Run and Benson, and then we were the Burgs Run and Craft, and now we are Shenanigans with the Burgs, because I didn't think I was ever going to be able to run again. Well, I proved myself wrong back 2 weeks ago when I ran my first marathon. So in between all of this, I had to have weight loss surgery because the doctor said that they couldn't fix me because I was too fat. And so we decided, my husband and I, that maybe that was the route to go. So I had weight loss surgery in December of 2023. And I have to date lost 170 pounds. So I ran my first marathon at Disney just 2 weeks ago, and I'm considering changing our channel name back to the Burgs Run. So I wanted to get you all's opinion. The channel is not just running, and it's not just diamond painting. I posted my chili stuff on here this weekend. So yeah, I'm just struggling with it because I think the Burgs Run is easier to say, easier to find, easier to spell for sure than Shenanigans with the Burgs. So I just kind of wanted to throw it out there and see what y'all thought about that name change, and if you think that it would screw people up because I've changed, or what. So in the comments, if you would leave me your comments about whether or not I should change the channel name back to the Burgs Run. So running Disney was so much fun. And I'm really sad that our live portions of the running videos are so choppy, and Disney, of course, they blocked some of the songs, so some of the audio is wonky, and I'm just really sad about it. But the vlog, we did vlog it. I am posting it online the way it is. It's just the way it is. It is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. So the equipment that we had, because we're new at this, at the running and streaming thing, and so we, need to look into what else can we do to make it better. I did buy microphones with wind stoppers on them. It didn't seem to make any difference. Yeah, maybe I just need more expensive stuff because, I am a miser with my money, and I did not spend a lot of money on anything. I do stream and vlog with my phone. I did get a handheld vlogging camera for Christmas a year ago, but it's so much larger than my phone, and it's really kind of difficult to run and walk and talk and deal with on a run such as the 5K. So my husband took his GoPro and did the 10, the half, and the full in parts and pieces. But the sound on it is just awful, awful, awful. So I don't know if I'm going to have to Bluetooth him in some kind of microphone system or what. But there is that issue. So yeah, the videos aren't the greatest, but they do give you an idea of what we went through on the 4 days of running. I ran the marathon with the beginnings of the influenza A. It was pretty awful. But you know what? I did it, and I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself. All right, let's see if we have anybody else in here. Oh, thank you, Pink Poodle Ashley. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's Ashley, Pink Poodle Diamond Painting's been around since the beginning, since before they told me I would need weight loss surgery. So she has been with me on this journey from start to, it's not finished yet because, yeah, I mentioned this in my Zoom the other night. Did you know that Oreos are diet food? Right? Who knew? Well, I'm just saying this because we came home with the flu and all we ate was chicken soup and Oreos, and I lost 6 pounds. So I am not done losing yet. I have lost more than I had hoped, way more than I had hoped, like 35 more pounds than I had hoped. So, but I blew the doctor's predictions out. He said, oh, I predict that you will lose about 75 pounds in the first year. And by the time the first year came, I was down 150 pounds. Now I'm down, down more than 150 pounds. Now I'm down 170. So, yeah, I'm starting to look like a good wind will blow me away. But that's okay. They say as long as I feel like I am getting enough nutrition that I should be fine. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. If I could just drink more fluid, I would be so much better. Anyway, so I do have a playlist for my weight loss surgery journey. And I think the last time I posted in there was at the 1 year mark. So if you're interested in what I went through, some of the highs and the lows of pre-surgery and the thoughts and the, because it's a major thing to go through something like that. And so I tried to vlog it so that I could share my story with somebody else who might be wondering or thinking about or whatever. So there's that is in my playlist. It is called To Wonderland because the goal was to just get in the 100s. So the goal was 155 and I far surpassed that in my short amount of time since weight loss surgery. No complications whatsoever, other than the fact that I couldn't drink coffee in the beginning. Oh my goodness, I couldn't drink coffee, you guys. I'm a coffee snob, and I could not drink coffee. And so that took about 6 months. I can drink coffee now. I still can't eat eggs. I can't eat a whole lot of anything except fruit. Every night I have fruit, like a fruit salad type fruit. It's just melons and some kind of berries. And so I have that every night. And of course I share it with the Ben dog, because he is a spoiled rotten little doggy, and he shares with his mama. And yeah. So the reason I chose this canvas is it is gnomes. I'm not big on gnomes, but the gnomes are both holding on to the same heart. And I thought it was so cute. So, so, so cute. It will show up in one of my heart health awareness videos here coming up. So I don't want to show too much of it here on the live, because it is actually for heart health awareness. I also have another canvas going on my other table, and it is for Ticket to Ride 2025. It is The Grand Illusion. I think it's a dreamer as well. I think it's a dreamer. Let me look. It is a dreamer. And you pick a song to go with it. So I chose Drops of Jupiter by Train. And we've been, I say we. Some people have been like creating a story as they go along. So we're doing that. I do have another whip going, which is totally not like me. Totally not like me at all. I'm not a whip girl. But I have the Snow Castle by Randall Spangler through Diamond Art Club. It is ginormous. And so I had to stop working on that one completely so that I could work on heart health awareness and TTR, because they actually end. The Snow Castle was for Designer Dragons, which was a diamond paint with friends, and there was no way I could finish it. There was absolutely no way I could finish that one in January. So it is whip, and it's going to take me a little while to do it. So there are no diamond paint with friends paint-alongs in my future until I get, well, after February, that is, until I get these two whips done. And that's the TTR, that one's first, and then the Snow Castle. That thing is 109 centimeters long, you guys. Or no, 198 centimeters. Yeah, it's really, really big. It is a huge canvas. I love it. I absolutely love it. And when it's finished, it's going to go downstairs in the guest bedroom. It's going to look so good against the dark paneling down there. So yes, it's going to look so good. So I spoke a little bit about my assistant, and I called her out by name. And all right, I just have to tell y'all, she is my daughter. She is my firstborn. She lives in another state, and she does. She's my assistant remotely, and I am trying really hard to talk her into moving this way and taking over my job. I really want to retire, and she is perfect. I mean, perfect. She has the same work ethic I have. She has the same decision-making skills. She is, and she's meticulous and detailed. And I want her to come this way and take over my job. Her husband is an over-the-road truck driver. So he's gone a lot, but he wants to do something local and come back home. So I have been bugging them, like bugging them that I need them to come this way, and like we'll even fix the lower portion of the house up for them, and they can stay here. I mean, I'm just trying everything to get her to agree to come and take over my job because I really want to retire. So there's that. Well, hello, Sherry. It's good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it more than you know. So I'm glad to hear that y'all can hear me. I am wearing a microphone, and I am doing this through my phone, but through a special program so that I could do it in landscape mode instead of portrait. So there's so many things to going live. It's not just hit a live button and go. As I found out at Disney, it didn't work as well as I thought it would. But I did find a new program to be able to do lives in the portrait or in the landscape mode. So, and then I couldn't zoom in with the one that I used at Disney. This one I can zoom in and out if I so choose. I can use more than one camera. And yeah, it's just a little different. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh, I wanted to talk about our retreat in Richmond, Virginia in July. It is going to be the first Southeastern diamond painting retreat ever. So we will have that special accolade, I guess you could call it. But anyways, it is right now. It's full, I believe. I may have one spot left, but I am taking a waiting list. I do have a waiting list going. I have somebody on the waiting list, and she is deciding whether or not she wants to take my empty spot. And then, but it is July 16th through the 20th. That is a Wednesday through Sunday. It's going to be in a local hotel that offers for all registered guests free breakfast and free dinner and free alcoholic beverages, 3 alcoholic beverages per adult over 21 per night stay. It's really a really good deal. The room block that we had was extended, and now it is full. So there are no more rooms at our rate for this year. Next year's retreat is going to also be in July. I'm not going to let the dates out yet because that'll happen at the retreat in July. The first 25 members at the retreat will be able to register for next year's at this year's price. And then after the retreat is over on Sunday, the price for the retreat is going up next year. I'm only allowing 25 of the 60 people to register for next year because that allows new people the opportunity to be able to come, and not just the same people over and over and over. Unless you are part of the first 25 over and over and over, and then you will be the same people. But the hotel itself can't accommodate more than 60 people. We have their entire ballroom, and it's not a huge ballroom. So they have 60 tables, and that's what we're going to have. So I am also getting electricity to each of the rows so that people can bring their light pads and whatnot. And I will have a couple of tables for food and beverage prizes. We're going to have a swap table. We have some fun games that we're going to be playing. And when I say food and beverage, I am also offering for an additional fee, to provide 2 lunches during the event so that people don't have to go out and eat lunch, because the hotel does not offer free lunch. They do have a restaurant in the hotel, but I thought it would be fun to get some pizzas from a local Italian restaurant. It's actually very, very close to the venue. And then the one day we'll just do a variety of Jimmy John's subs. They're little subettes, and cookies and chips. And we are going to have some desserty items the day that we have the pizza. And the meals, those meals have to be paid for in advance. I'm not able to offer same day. Yes, you can eat meal tickets. So those have to be pre-purchased. Then that was the retreat. It's called the RVA Sizzling Summer Diamond Painting Retreat. There is a Facebook page. Just search RVA. RVA Sizzling Summer. And then you answer a couple questions, I think, and then you are able to join the group. All of the information is there on that website. Then we have 2 weekly Zooms that there is a great group of people. I mean, the best group of people, not just a great group of people, the best group of people on our Monday and Wednesday evening Zooms. It's afternoon and evening. They start at 4 o'clock. They go till 9 o'clock or later. Sometimes we get some diamond painters in here and they want to diamond paint later than 9 o'clock. So I just hand over host duties to somebody else. Thank you so much for doing it so often, Ashley. And then the Zoom will continue sometimes. I mean, there have been times when it has gone all night. Yeah, I didn't know that, and I knocked them all off the next morning. Oops. Anyways, there are times when people want to stay longer than 9 o'clock. But if you're interested in any of the Zooms, then there are a couple of places where you can get that information. You can get it from the RVA Sizzling Summer Diamond Painting Retreat Facebook, because I post it there every Monday and Wednesday. Or you can go to the Diamond Painting Retreats Facebook group. You would have to join in order to see the information there. But I moderate that group as well. So answer the questions that are asked, and then you can join that group. And I post there every Monday and Wednesday as well. Let me also say that I try to post it every Monday and every Wednesday. Sometimes I fall short and I forget. The links and the passwords are the same for each one. And, well, no, all the Monday, it's a different link, Monday and Wednesday, but the links stay the same unless we have an issue where we have to change the link. So if you see, so they were going to surprise me that morning, and I had no idea. And I logged into my daily Zoom and popped them off. Yep, knocked them right off the Zoom. Yeah, that was funny. I had no idea, though. I had no idea. So yeah, those are the ways that you can. So if you want to hang on to the Zoom link and hope that it hasn't changed, then if I forget to post it, then you have it already. We love to welcome new members to that Zoom. The more the merrier. We just love to meet new people and find out what your likes and dislikes are as far as diamond painting goes. So I mentioned diamond painting, but we do have a couple of people that do other crafts on here besides diamond painting. So diamond painting is not a requirement for joining us in the Zoom. Just crafting of some sort is a requirement. Let's see, 55. Ooh, I'm pulling out a crystal. This one is the pound sign. I still call it a pound sign. I have a hard time with hashtag unless I'm using it as a hashtag. So right now I'm diamond painting a pound sign, not a hashtag. Yeah. That's old school right there. Let me tell you, old school. We used to have it on our phones, the pound sign. I still use it at work because when I punch in the numbers for the voicemail and then you hit the pound sign and it takes you to where you can put your password in. Old school. I'm talking old school. I still have an old phone at work even. It's not a digital. I mean, it is digital, but it's old school phone. I work for a veterans organization. It's a nonprofit, so any amount of money we can save, I'm finding it. And I'm a miser. I'm a miser. I'm a miser. I'm a miser. But hey, we balanced our budget for the first time in, I don't know, 9 or 10 years. So I am a miser. Balancing the budget. Balancing the budget. So I'm loving this canvas. This has been a lot of fun. But Ashley and Ashley is Pink Poodle Diamond Painting in the chat. We are very fast diamond painters, and she started a new one that I bet you she's close to done with now. And no, maybe not close to done because it was a big one. It was a big one. Yeah, Benson's over here having a heyday over something. I don't know what. When I got home, we walked some chili over to the next door neighbors, and he got to see Benson is my cockapoo dog, for those of you who don't know. And he is in love with a golden retriever next door. Her name is Gracie. And he got to see Gracie today. Oh my goodness. He was so happy to be able to see his Gracie. So I took some chili over to him. We made on Sunday. And oops, look at that. My tip came right out of my pen. Sometimes these Diamond Art Club, the skinny tips, I love them. I love them so much. But sometimes they don't like to stay in the pen. Especially when I have a new glue dot. You know, pull it right out. What do you mean you're only on your second section, Ashley? Oh my goodness. Oh, well, now your sections are bigger than mine, that's for sure. Sherry Benson says hi. Yeah, how are you feeling, Sherry? I hope you're feeling better. We missed you. A is 54. I'm doing these ABs. What do you need, Bubba Dog? Huh? What do you need? You want a treat? Is that what you want? You want a treat? So he knows where I keep the treats in my craft room. So he is over here begging for a treat. Didn't I give you a churro already? Huh? Didn't Mama give you a churro already? Go on. Yeah, I did give him a churro after he went outside and saw Gracie. So he is acting like he didn't get any treats today. That's my dog for me. That's my dog. Okay, 54. Is that A or yes? I hate when I do that. I get drills out and then you have to remember, oh my God, what was I doing? I forgot what number I was on. And sure enough, if I leave the vial right here, it will tell me. It will tell me. So today, like I said, was a crazy day at work. I did film a video that went live this afternoon. And Yeah, it's just crazy. And so I was sitting there waiting, like, oh my goodness. So I placed the order yesterday at Staples for some office supplies. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting for them to get here. And the buzzer kept going on the door and I kept running out there. It wasn't for me. It was for the other people in the building. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm just waiting on the Staples guy. And then I went to the restroom around 2 o'clock and they didn't even ring the bell. They just set it in the foyer. So I don't know how long my stuff had been there, but I was like, are you serious? Now I have to pick up a case of paper and carry it all the way back to my office because you couldn't ring the bell and roll it in. Yeah, I was not a happy camper. So yeah, I had to use my muscles today and pick up a case of paper and move it into my office. This is, 2020 at its best here. Nobody wants to do their job. You wanting to talk to Benson through the computer, huh? That's funny. He's having a heyday out there in the hallway with his treat. So yeah, I won't be on here too awful much longer because I have to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I have to run for 45 minutes today. I don't know if Mike's going to want to run when he gets home or if I should go do it on the treadmill. So I'll have to get a hold of him, ask him what's going on. As we are back in training mode, we have a 10K coming up here in Richmond. It is coming up on the, when is the 10K? Yeah, I have to look that up. Richmond, Monument Avenue 10K. All right, it is, well, that is not an ad. That's an ad. That's not the Monument Avenue 10K. All right, it is Saturday, April the 12th. So we are signed up for that. That is our next big race. And we ran on Sunday for a little while, just through the neighborhood. And Mike seemed to do really good on his foot. He's having an issue with his leg, his shin. So he did really well. And so I'm thinking that he's probably healed up pretty good. So we ran a 5K on Sunday just around the neighborhood. I did make a little video about that one too. Just to get that shakeout because, we came home sick and we spent 5 days in the bed and it was just awful coming home. So we weren't able to get our post-marathon dopey shakeout is what they call it. A shakeout run, kind of keep your muscles kind of moving. And we missed those because we were so sick with the flu. It was just awful. Finally, the cough is gone and everything, but my left ear is still an issue. He said it was bulged a little. That means there's fluid on the other side of it, and it is really bothering me. It's like, I feel like sometimes when I talk, I'm in a tunnel. Really kind of awful, but it is how it's going to be for now. I guess if it doesn't get better here pretty quick, I'm going to have to go back and say, hey, what's going on? But crossing my fingers, I haven't had any kidney stone issues. That was probably the worst part of weight loss surgery, was the 3 kidney stone surgeries that I had afterwards. Fingers crossed, I haven't had any issues with the kidney stones, and I have been relatively healthy. I do have a black toenail, which is really common with runners, but it won't fall off, and it's been there for a while. and it just hurts. So I think I'm going to have to go see my favorite foot doctor and have him remove it for me, because it is really troublesome at best. The last few nights I actually slept without cramping, which is huge for me. So I didn't have to get up and walk off any foot or leg cramps. That's like a huge thing. So I'm able to sleep all night. Something I'm not used to doing. Hey, I even actually have slept until 7 o'clock the last few mornings. So I'm normally up at by 5. Sometimes way before 5, but 5 at the latest. And the last couple of days, I'm going to say the past week, I have slept until between 6:30 and 7:30. However long Benson will let me sleep, because, you know, it's his house. He just lets us live in it. And he's a mess. But when he needs to go out, he needs to go out. So he will let me sleep until he won't let me sleep anymore. And it's usually sometime between 6:30 and 7:30. Oh my gosh, y'all. These ABs, some of them are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the shine on here, but yeah, that's really pretty. All right, well, I think I am going to go and figure out what I need to do to get my run in today. And yeah, so I do need you to let me know what you think about the name change back to the Burgs Run, or should I keep it Shenanigans, because we do more than just running on the site. But that was like my main reason, that, and to share the retreat and the Zoom information. I'll link all this stuff in this video once it's finished, and I'll go in and fix it so that that information will be available down there. Yeah. Glad that you could join me. Now that I know how to do this with this new software, yeah, might have to do this again sometime. Might have to do this again. I can't believe I can talk and diamond paint at the same time. Okay, I guess I knew I could do that because of the Zoom, right? But yeah. I'm using putty today instead of my alien putty. I'm using actual Mary Mud. I think it's Mary Mud. No, Abby's diamond painting putty. And it is getting all over the canvas. Oh my gosh, it's just awful. I've been picking it off, and sometimes it just doesn't come off, so I just put a drill on top of it. Oh my gosh, it's just awful. I'm a multi-placer, and that's really difficult. When you use putty, soft putty, if you touch the canvas with the side that doesn't, because see, I'm using a 7-placer to place 3 drills. And if you do that and the empty side touches the canvas, oh, it's just putty everywhere. Everywhere. It's just awful. So anyways, if you are still watching this live, this most boring voice of mine live, leave me some kind of an emoji in the comments, because that would be just the coolest thing ever to see. So hit me up with all the emojis. Dogs are special, so dog emojis are amazing. And I will talk to you guys next time.